Good evening, everyone. We will now begin the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for blessings and protections received while participating in the construction of paradise on earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer, please stand. Takaamaharani kamzumarimasu. Kamuroki kamuro mino mikoto mochite sumemi oya kamu izanagi tsukushi no imuka no tachihana no odo no awagi harani misogi harai tamo utoki ni narimaseru harai dono o kami tachi moro moro no magagu totsumi kegare o harai tamai yome tamai toma o sukoto no yoshi o amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni ame no kuchi koma no mimi furi tatete kikoshi meseto kachikomi mo maosu Mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Kum nagara tamaji haemase. Kum nagara tamaji haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. We will now receive group Johrei.
Obrigado, Meishu-sama, please.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teaching. Gratitude. My body and spirit would not be here now were it not for my parents, who loved and cared for me. Since I am now enveloped in radiant divine light, I have learned to live in peace and harmony with those around me. Our true worth can be measured by appreciation and gratitude for all of the kind deeds bestowed on us by others. Gratitude gives birth to gratitude, and ingratitude creates more ingratitude. This is because gratitude reaches God, while ingratitude reaches dark forces. Therein lies the reason why those who are always grateful naturally enjoy happiness and good fortune, while those who are ungrateful and constantly complain are unhappy and become more and more unfortunate. As one prominent spiritual leader in Japan wrote, if you rejoice, joyous things will come to you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining this evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters. This evening, I would like to share a faith experience from Pretoria. It's the first time sharing an experience from South Africa. This is from Alison Esther Pfeiffer. Alison is 40 for 9 years. What brought her to our church were conflicts in her marriage and financial problems, which she has been overcoming since her first contact with Johrei. The faith experience she would like to share is about the enshrinement of Taishi and memorial services requests for anniversaries of transition. A few months ago, she requested an Nensai anniversary service for her two brothers who are in the spiritual realm. Her husband was in the same room when she asked for these specific prayers. Then suddenly, she remembered that they had not asked for the memorial service for his brother, who had also passed away. Her younger brother died in June, her husband's brother in July, and her older brother in August. Ellison made this request to the person in charge of enshrinements, who simultaneously requested the service for her son and her ex-husband. A few weeks after this request, she had a dream around the 16th of July. She dreamed that her brother Gordon Smith, who is in the spiritual realm, came to visit her along with Edward Smith and Mario Pfeiffer, who died in July. She was very surprised to see them. In the dream, they were in a meeting. She asked her younger brother what they were doing there. He responded by saying, "We came from the spiritual realm to celebrate," while pointing to the other two brothers and a group of people who appeared to be family members and friends. They were all exceptionally well dressed and elegant, very handsome indeed. She was so happy that they came from the spiritual realm to celebrate with her and her husband. They seemed to be doing exceptionally well. After that, she ignored the dream, as she and her husband were going through a very serious financial purification. Due to their financial purification, the ministers instructed them to pray every 3 hours, read the teachings of Meishu-sama, exchange Johrei daily among family members, take care of other people, do mitama migaki in the house. Mitama migaki is the cleaning of our surroundings as a soul polishing. and check if their enshrinement records were in order. They continue to follow the guidelines so far, despite many challenges. And despite having done the enshrinement of these ancestors, she had never requested anniversary and special memorial services for them, which in Japanese we call them Nensai and Ireisai. About a week ago, she got a phone call letting her know she had an insurance benefit to receive. This benefit was from a pension fund that had not been paid to Mario Pfeiffer, who is her husband's deceased brother. That call left her very shaken, so she handed the phone over to her husband and let him sort it out. Her husband spoke to them and they emailed them back with forms to fill out. They said that there was an amount of more than 7,000 rand, which is approximately $500, but in South Africa, that's a substantial amount of money. Those are the funds to be received from her husband's deceased brother. Thus, Ellison told her minister about the unexpected financial blessing they received. The minister immediately made them reflect on her brother in law's anniversary service that was requested. She and her husband realized it was the first time they had requested the service for Mario since they became members nearly 9 years ago. They have never made a prayer request for him before. Mario Pfeiffer died on July 25, 2008, 13 years ago. And the insurance money was there all this time, and they were never allowed to receive it. This was really an unexpected financial blessing, especially considering the severe financial condition they have gone through as a family. They are still in the process of gathering all the necessary documents to be forwarded to the insurance company for them to receive the funds. What she has learned through this experience is that it is vitally important to receive guidance in the spirit of total acceptance as true members of the divine work. Every year she heard about the enshrinement of ancestors, but it always seemed to slip out of her mind. This time, it didn't escape her because she was praying a lot, channeling Johrei, and reading the teachings daily, doing Midama Migaki at home, and taking care of other people, which she's still doing so far. Doing all this practice really helped her, giving her permission to request both Sorei Saishi, enshrinement of ancestors, and the anniversary prayer services for them. The fact that they manifested in dreams to celebrate with her, her husband, and children in the most splendid way ever was very impressive. The dream she had, along with her faith experience, really confirmed to her that everything Meishu-sama writes in the teachings is the absolute truth. There's no doubt or denial about it for her. She also learned that being a Johrei member is a true blessing from the Supreme God, and that purifications are really manifestations of God's love for us, even when we don't understand them. Her commitment is to never forget to do enshrinements and requests for her ancestors' anniversary services. She also learned that we should not treat memorial services lightly, as it gives us direct communication with our ancestors and their immediate elevation in the spiritual realm. This connects us more strongly with our ancestors and align us with the Supreme God. Ellison is very thankful and expresses her gratitude to all ministers, missionaries, and members. It's a nice experience from Ellison, Pretoria, South Africa. Somebody shared something interesting that I would like to share with you. It's not a faith experience, but it's called Grandma's Wisdom. A girl asked her grandmother how to solve a serious problem. Her grandmother always said, organize your drawers, and after doing that, you will have the solution. She asked her grandmother what her drawers had to do with her problems. The grandmother wisely told her, a messy drawer is the mirror of one's life. Every time you have something materially disorganized, that disorganization is reflected in your life. Your home is a reflection of your emotional state. When you are disorganized inwardly, it manifests outwardly. The moment you clean your drawer and dispose what is no longer useful, you are symbolically reprogramming your interior. It is one of the best keys to achieving serenity and answers to difficult problems. Clear your drawers has a figurative sense. You fix it by removing excess, useless things that just take up space and don't bring anything positive to your life. A wallet with messed up cash, a messy purse, symbolically represents a barrier to prosperity. A car's glove compartment full of things that don't make sense to be there. The interior of the vehicle, totally dirty and full of trash, represents a difficulty in directing one's life. Your workplace turned upside down represents confused thinking, lack of clarity, lack of focus, and lack of purpose. The energy around you becomes heavy, negative, in dirty, dusty places with broken, useless objects. On the other hand, the energy of clean environment directly interferes with your energy, bringing a state of peace and tranquility. Donate the objects you no longer use. When you let go of the past, you make room for the new. When you organize the outside, you sort of organize the inside, and vice versa. So, based on your drawers, how is your life? I thought that was very interesting. I want to share that with you as I'm trying to keep my drawers organized as well. I wish you a very blessed evening. Thank you very much.
This brings to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you everyone for joining us and have a blessed evening.
Ya terminó.